Yeah, good morning, Galen. We've got certainly a cool start to this Sunday, cloudy start to the Sunday, but we'll see more sunshine as we head into the afternoon. Let's take you outside right now to our Wells Fargo Skycam, where we're looking at cloudy skies here in the metro area. 62 degrees right now. The winds are calm. Your weather headlines for today: some patchy drizzle possible early on today. Spreading into the middle part of the day, but by this afternoon we'll have some clearing, good amount of sunshine, and another pleasant day with highs in the 70s today. We have some cooler temperatures. We also have some warmer temperatures in our forecast. We'll talk more about that. Plus, we'll give you the latest update on what is now considered a tropical storm Henri, that is just about to make landfall this morning. We'll talk about that coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Keely, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you so much. We begin here with the pandemic. For the third straight day, the White House says 1 million people got the COVID-19 vaccine. This comes as ICUs across the country are overwhelmed. This week, KGW got a rare look inside the medical intensive care units in Oregon's hospitals. Many are now releasing COVID-19 hospitalizations and vaccination rates of those patients on social media to demonstrate how serious this crisis really is. Christelle Kumwe starts us off this morning.
Statewide, 21 more COVID patients were admitted to hospitals just on Friday, bringing the total to 866 current patients. Of those, 241 are in an ICU.
We're constantly assessing heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen levels. We're monitoring the waveforms on the ventilator.
OHSU has even published data on Facebook of their current COVID-19 hospitalizations so everyone can see the real-time struggle. As of Friday, 37 of their patients had COVID, 21 of those are in the ICU, 15 are on a ventilator.
And I just wish people could hear it, that if you're worried about side effects from the vaccine itself, your risks of what can happen to you or your loved one if you do not get vaccinated are astronomically higher.
The majority of those hospitalized, 16, are between 40 and 59. One person was fully vaccinated while the other 15 were not. OHSU ICU nurses are taking on extra shifts and working tirelessly to help patients, almost all of whom chose not to get the vaccine. The Oregon Health Authority projects a grim outlook. Bigger increases in daily cases and hospitalizations going up through September 7th. And they think daily cases could increase more than 5,000 with 300 new hospitalizations a day by the end of this week. While it may be too late to stop the current wave of infections, healthcare professionals say getting vaccinated as soon as possible can prevent the situation from getting worse.
This doesn't have to happen to anybody anymore. So if you're able to get the vaccine, get it.
Christelle Kumwe, KGW News.
If you'd like to learn more about what's going on inside Oregon's ICUs, KGW also got a chance to see the work inside a Bend hospital, and you can find that powerful story on KGW's YouTube page right now. We also have an update this morning about that shooting we shared with you in Portland's Lentz neighborhood. Someone is now dead, and the shooter is still out there this morning. This is the latest in Portland's record-breaking year of gun violence. Police say the victim died at the hospital late Saturday morning after that shooting on Friday night. Police think witnesses may have left the scene near Southeast 92nd and Holgate before officers arrived. So if you know anything about this case, you're asked to contact Portland Police. Police also want your help to find this person, 47-year-old Wayne Thompson. Portland police say he shot and killed Adrian Anastasio on a TriMet bus back on August 8th. They say anyone who sees Thompson should not approach him, instead calling 911. We'll take a look at this video here from Western Washington. It shows a massive fire at a cold storage facility that forced evacuations in Washington. The building burning in Puyallup contains 1,000 pounds of anhydrous ammonia, which is used for refrigeration. That can lead to toxic fumes, so firefighters actually evacuated neighbors as a precaution. Everyone is back in their homes this morning, but they are being urged to stay inside. Fire marshals can only begin investigating what really caused this once the fire is fully out, and that could be as late as Monday. Protests are getting louder over a Newburgh school board vote to ban Pride and Black Lives Matter flags. The ACLU of Oregon says it's unconstitutional, and on Tuesday, a group plans to demonstrate against that decision. They're taking inspiration from a big piece of plywood. This 17 by 30 foot Progress Pride flag made of plywood stands as protest on a hill within sight of Newburgh High School.
That they know that they're not invisible.
J. Bill McCarthy and his wife Erin joined neighbors in building the flag on their farm last week after the school board voted 4-3 to ban Black Lives Matter and Pride flags. Vice Chair Brian Shannon argued this was why.
To get political symbols and divisive symbols out of our schools.
It just brought me back to little middle school me.
Erin is part of the LGBTQ community who, with the help of strangers, put together this flag and barn display that says love. Their effort got national attention, with Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez visiting Newburgh. Outlets like The Advocate and LGBTQ Nation also picked up KGW's story, showcasing the symbol of support, but also defiance.
It's heartbreaking, honestly.
Amanda Boothby graduated from Newburgh High School in 2015.
It wasn't even really welcoming to begin with.
She says symbols of pride go a long way.
I see love, I see acceptance, I see who I am as a lesbian woman.
She's planning a protest of the board's decision, with hundreds responding to an invite online to show up at the center of town Tuesday evening.
I know Newburgh is really big on the community and love for each other, and by doing this, it's showing hatred.
Hopefully going to wake some people up.
Kelly Lash is a licensed professional counselor in Portland and Newburgh, fighting for LGBTQ and BIPOC youth.
The statistics are alarming.
Studies by the Trevor Project show lesbian, gay, and bisexual youth are 5 times more likely to attempt suicide because of bullying and lack of support. And a study published in JAMA Pediatrics shows Black children under 13 are twice as likely to die by suicide compared to white children.
It is preventable. The treatment is love and acceptance.
Newburgh mother Ty Hardin Moore argued her Black son has not felt that acceptance.
Because my son was called a at school.
Kelly Lash says race, gender identity, and sexual orientation are not choices, but political identity is.
This is not a political issue. It's not a two-sided issue. There's a side of love and acceptance of people, and there's a side of fear.
Many, like J. Bill and Erin McCarthy, are sending a message to the youth being fought over.
Regardless of what people in positions of power are saying, know that you matter. Even though this is difficult, there are people who are here for you.
Now, before any ban can be enforced, the superintendent says district lawyers have to review it. And the ACLU says it's considering a legal challenge to that ban if it moves forward. We've got more on KGW.com. Well, 3,000 people in the Pacific Northwest are awaiting an organ transplant. And this weekend, we saw a special unveiling that highlights just how important that gift of life is. In its 22nd year, the Threads of Life quilt is a tradition by Donate Life Northwest. Each square on this quilt was created by people who've been touched by organ, eye, and tissue donations. Each represents a personal story of love, hope, compassion, and courage. Amy Adelman works with Donate Life, and she's also a 2-time kidney recipient.
It's an illustration of the cycle of life, right? You have somebody who dies, who gives this incredible life-saving gift that literally does that, right? It saves somebody else's life. And so that really does connect us.
It is powerful, right? Now this year, Donate Life Northwest unveiled 2 quilts, one for 2021 and another for 2020, since last year's event was canceled for COVID. Adelman says being able to come together in person like this is important for both organ recipients and donor families. We'll be right back.